July 2025 isn't merely a change of the calendar, it marks the dawn of a new financial era for Scorpios, my dears. During this period, Jupiter, the planet of fortune and expansion, will enter the sign of Cancer. For you, Scorpios, this event holds tremendous significance, especially concerning material prosperity. Cancer is a water sign, just like Scorpio, creating a powerful, harmonious synergy. This watery element enhances your intuition and capacity for deep, insightful financial decisions. This isn't just a favorable aspect, it's a synchronization of your inner energies with the cosmic flow of abundance. Jupiter's influence in Cancer will manifest as a significant expansion of opportunities, primarily in areas traditionally associated with this sign. Expect breakthroughs in real estate, buying, selling, or investing in property or land could yield unprecedented profits. Family businesses, inheritances, or even investments in projects related to water, agriculture, and natural resources will receive a powerful impetus for growth. Consider funds linked to ecology, water technologies, or even land parcels. Your golden key is hidden there. However, be prepared for these opportunities to arrive quite unexpectedly. The universe loves to deliver surprises, especially when Jupiter is involved. Your task is not only to be open to these sudden, yet undoubtedly favorable, turns of fate but also to actively seek them out, sensing their approach. This is a time when intuition should become your primary financial advisor. Understanding these deep energetic currents will allow you not just to flow with the tide, but to effectively steer your financial ship towards shores of unprecedented prosperity. Scorpios, as we discuss this unprecedented expansion of opportunities, let's move to specific strategies that will help you maximize this powerful period. Your financial radar should be exceptionally sensitive. First and foremost, focus on the real estate market. Your watery element, synchronized with the current favorable transits, makes investments in properties located near bodies of water, be it coastal areas, lakefront plots, or riverside land, exceptionally promising. This is not merely acquiring square footage, but a strategic investment in the energy of abundance, which will be fueled by your intuition and cosmic support. The second key vector is family business. If you have roots in such an enterprise or have long harbored the idea of a joint venture with loved ones, now is the ideal time for its expansion or deep modernization. The energy of this period is maximally favorable for strengthening familial ties and their monetization. Don't be afraid to implement innovations, review old models, and scale up. Most importantly, trust your intuition. During this period, it will become your most valuable financial advisor. The inner signs, premonitions, and insights, so characteristic of Scorpios, will be your compass to the most promising opportunities. Cast aside doubts when your inner voice clearly signals the correctness of a financial decision. Your perceptiveness is a powerful tool for attracting and multiplying wealth. Share in the comments, do you already feel this wave of readiness for serious investments? What does it mean for you to be financially prepared for such a period? However, for this flow of abundance not only to arrive but also to solidify, transforming into a stable foundation for your life, something more than just an intuitive surge will be required. It will also be necessary to build a solid structure and approach matters with a certain degree of responsibility and foresight. While Jupiter in Cancer opens doors to intuitive breakthroughs and abundance, as we discussed earlier, remember, my friends, true wealth does not come without a foundation. And here, Saturn enters the scene, currently in the sign of Pisces. Saturn is the great teacher, demanding maturity, responsibility, and discipline from us. In Pisces, a sign of deep intuition, compassion, and spirituality, it presents us with a unique task. This is not merely a call to budget or build an investment portfolio. It is a demand for a deeply conscious approach to your finances, where every step is dictated not only by logic but also by inner feeling. Saturn in Pisces teaches us that financial well-being is not a chaotic flow but a carefully constructed system, where every step is well considered, and risks are assessed with particular caution. Your powerful intuition, amplified by the water element, must now be not just a compass, but also a tool for verifying your financial decisions. This is a time when spiritual growth and self-development become direct catalysts for making wise and far-sighted investment strategies. It is through inner cleansing, meditation, self-analysis, and the ordering of your inner world that you will be able to attract and, no less importantly, retain abundance. Understanding this synergy between intuition and discipline is the key to not just riding the wave of opportunities, but also firmly securing your achievements. And for this process to be maximally effective, there are concrete steps every Scorpio can take. Given such a powerful cosmic impulse, which promises you, Scorpios, a quarter-century of financial growth, a natural question arises: how can you most effectively utilize this gift from the universe? The answer lies in a conscious approach and the discipline persistently demanded by Saturn. The foremost recommendation is to create a crystal-clear financial plan. This is not just a list of expenses, but your roadmap to ambitious goals. Define specific, measurable objectives, whether it's acquiring real estate, launching a new project, or building reliable passive income. Develop a detailed budget that allows you to track every flow of funds, and most importantly, devise an investment strategy consistent with your long-term vision. During such a powerful period of expansion, when opportunities seem endless, it is crucial to avoid impulsive decisions. Refrain from thoughtless spending and, especially critically, from high-risk deals promising instant gains. Remember, true wealth is built on a foundation of wisdom and patience. Your intuition, amplified by Jupiter's influence in Cancer, will become your most reliable financial advisor. To hone this inner compass, dedicate regular time to meditation and deep self-analysis. This will help you not only strengthen the connection with your inner self but also make truly informed decisions, distinguishing genuine opportunities from fleeting illusions. I urge each of you, dear Scorpios, to start acting now. Share your first steps in structuring your finances in the comments. Perhaps your experience will inspire others. This is a time for proactivity and conscious future building. However, beyond inner work and clear planning, the coming decades will also require your readiness for entirely new paradigms. The world is changing, and with it, the ways of creating and multiplying capital, especially in areas where innovation and advanced technologies play a key role. But to truly unlock the potential of these coming decades of financial growth, Scorpios must deeply adapt to a new reality. In July 2025, Pluto, your co-ruling planet, will firmly establish itself in the sign of Aquarius, and this is not just another transit, it is a tectonic shift that will define the trajectory of all humanity for the next 2 decades. For you, Scorpios, whose essence is so closely tied to the energy of transformation, the time has come not just to change, but to become the vanguard of these changes. Pluto symbolizes radical restructuring, the profound demise of the old, and the rebirth of the new, while Aquarius is the sign of innovation, technology, collective consciousness, and revolutionary ideas. Their synergy means that your financial well-being will directly depend on your readiness to embrace and integrate cutting-edge technologies and entirely new business models. This is not a call for superficial changes, but a demand for a fundamental re-evaluation of your approach to career, income, and investments. You will have to be ready for familiar methods to become obsolete overnight. The world is rapidly moving into a digital era, where artificial intelligence, blockchain, decentralized finance, DeFi, and new forms of communication become the basis of the economy. For Scorpios, this means the need to not just catch up, but to anticipate trends, actively study and implement these tools in your professional activities. Your inner strength and capacity for regeneration will be key to successfully navigating these turbulent waters. This is a time for radical, bold decisions that can completely change your financial strategy. Understanding these global shifts is just the first step. It is important to realize exactly how these cosmic energies manifest in your daily reality and what concrete actions you can take to ride this magnificent wave. This is where your unique chance for unprecedented growth lies. Scorpios, we have already discussed how Pluto in Aquarius demands deep adaptation to a new reality from you. This transformation is critically important for your financial growth in the next 25 years. It's time to not just observe the technological revolution, but to actively leverage it. Your path to wealth lies through the mastery and integration of advanced technologies. Explore innovations directly affecting your field. Consider how artificial intelligence can optimize processes, how blockchain can enhance transactional transparency, and how decentralized finance can open new investment horizons. These are not abstract concepts, but powerful tools for scaling your influence and income. Don't be afraid to experiment. Take courses in new technologies, attend specialized conferences, find mentors. Your natural depth and desire to get to the bottom of things will help you become an expert. Be open to the boldest ideas, they will form the foundation of your future financial success. I urge you to share in the comments what new technologies you are already studying or planning to implement in your life and work. Your insights can be invaluable to others. But remember, technology is only part of the equation. Your financial prospects also depend on your ability to expand your horizons of communication and information exchange. While Pluto, your co-ruler, compels you to radically restructure your financial thinking, preparing for decentralized realities, there's another powerful astrological factor that is literally pushing Scorpios toward new horizons of abundance. I'm talking about Uranus, the planet of surprises and breakthroughs, which enters the sign of Gemini. This is not just a transit, it's a catalyst capable of instantly altering your financial trajectory. Uranus in Gemini is a unique synergy where the unpredictability of the celestial reformer meets the dynamics of communication, information, and connections. Be prepared for the most profitable opportunities to come to you from completely unexpected places. They will arrive through insights, sudden acquaintances, unexpected messages, or information that suddenly becomes available to you. This is a time when your networking becomes not just a useful tool, but a key asset. You will need to significantly expand your social circle, step outside your usual boundaries, and most importantly, be maximally open to new ideas, even if at first glance they seem too bold or unusual. It is in this flow of novelty and fresh contacts that your financial potential is hidden. Digital spaces, social media, online platforms, all become your primary allies. Use them not just for leisure, but as powerful tools for promoting your business, finding partners, clients, investors, and, of course, for exchanging valuable information. Your ability to quickly adapt to new communication formats and effectively utilize online resources directly correlates with the volume of incoming cash flows. During this period, your network of contacts and the speed of information exchange will determine the pace of your growth. Therefore, active participation in intellectual exchange, whether professional communities or educational platforms, will be an indispensable step towards unlocking your financial potential. So, we've already discussed how Pluto in Aquarius challenges your capacity for digital transformation, and how Uranus in Gemini opens doors to unexpected opportunities. It is this last aspect, Uranus, that will strongly emphasize your networking and adaptation to new communication formats. During this period, your social circle is not just a pleasant addition, but a key factor for financial breakthroughs. To maximize this potential, Scorpios, you must actively immerse yourselves in the world of professional connections. Regularly participate in conferences, seminars, webinars, and any other events related to your field. This is not just a way to learn something new, it's a direct investment in your future success. Use social media and online platforms not only for entertainment but also as powerful tools for establishing new contacts, sharing experiences, and showcasing your expertise. Be open to new ideas, even if they seem unusual or go beyond the familiar. And most importantly, don't be afraid to ask for help or advice when needed. Interaction is a two-way street. Your ability to quickly adapt to changing information flows and build connections in the digital space will be your golden key. Share in the comments, what strategies for expanding your network are you already using or planning to apply? Remember that beyond external connections, your inner compass is equally important. Trusting your own intuition and being ready to take leadership in financial matters will become the next important pillar on this path. We have already discussed powerful astrological influences, but there is another key aspect that will affect your intuition and initiative. I am talking about the transit of Neptune in Aries, beginning in July 2025. Neptune, the planet of intuition and inspiration, in Aries, the sign of leadership and courage, forms a unique synergy for you, Scorpios. Your innate perceptiveness and intuition will receive unprecedented amplification. They will become your reliable inner compass, pointing to the most profitable financial directions. Aries' influence will propel you into active steps towards demonstrating leadership qualities in financial matters. This is a time to trust your deep insights and make decisions based on inner knowledge, without hesitation. Be confident in yourself and your unique vision. Don't be afraid to take calculated risks when intuition persistently indicates the right path. However, remember that Aries can be impulsive. Your innate caution and prudence, Scorpios, will serve as an anchor, balancing daring with discretion. This is a call to courage, supported by wisdom, not recklessness. Your task is to clearly distinguish true intuitive impulses from fleeting desires, so that every step is precise and leads to the desired result. This fusion of intuitive foresight and a measured, yet active approach will form the basis of your success. Dear Scorpios, now that we have charted the cosmic map of your impending prosperity, it's time to talk about concrete steps. How can you most effectively utilize this unprecedented potential? The answer lies in deep self-trust and proactive steps. Your intuition is not just a sixth sense, it is your most powerful navigator in the world of financial opportunities. Practice meditation, dedicate time to silence, listen to the signals your subconscious sends you. These inner insights, amplified by current planetary aspects, will become your most valuable asset. However, remember, even the most accurate compass needs to be checked against the map. Always combine your intuitive insights with thorough data analysis, logic, and common sense. Study the markets, consult experts, but make your final decision based on your unique inner resonance. This period demands not just your participation, but full leadership. Don't be afraid to take responsibility, lead projects, and make difficult but necessary decisions in your business or at work. Your innate strength and determination, now bolstered by cosmic energies, will become a powerful engine for your financial growth. Remember, you are the captain of your ship, and it is your will that guides it to the shores of abundance. I am very interested in how intuition has already manifested itself in your life, especially in financial matters. Share your stories in the comments, it will be a valuable experience for all of us. But the path to prosperity is not only about groundbreaking insights and bold steps. It also involves steadfast, consistent effort, requiring exceptional resilience and practicality. Scorpios, we've already discussed the immense potential. Now, let's delve into a key aspect that will determine the effectiveness of utilizing this unprecedented energy. Mars, your co-ruler, the planet of action and drive, will be in the sign of Taurus in July 2025. This is a powerful astrological indication of the strategy that will lead you to success. Taurus is a sign of stability, practicality, material security, and hard work. When fiery Mars finds itself in earthy, grounded Taurus, it calls you to a new, more conscious approach to financial goals. Forget hasty decisions and abrupt moves, characteristic of your nature. Now, the key to wealth lies in persistence and practicality. This aspect literally dictates the need for incredible patience. Imagine planting a tree that is meant to bear fruit for a quarter century, it won't yield a harvest the next day. The same applies to your investments, business, and new ventures, they require a methodical, consistent approach. Mars in Taurus teaches you not to falter at the first sign of difficulty. You may encounter delays or slow progress, but it is your ability to remain calm and systematically move forward that will be decisive. This is a time to focus on building a solid financial foundation, rather than pursuing quick gains. Your actions should be thoughtful, their results tangible and long-term. Remember, Taurus does not like haste, but it guarantees stability to those willing to invest effort and time. This configuration urges you to act not only decisively but also wisely, step by step, building your financial well-being. How can these qualities be applied in practice to achieve your goals? So, Scorpios, we have unveiled the astrological map of your future financial flourishing, which will unfold over the next quarter century. The magnitude of the upcoming changes, driven by Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus in Gemini, Neptune in Aries, and Mars in Taurus, is truly impressive. But how can this immense potential be translated into real, tangible results? The key to success in this long-term marathon is a systematic approach and discipline, which, incidentally, Saturn in Pisces calls upon you to embrace. Break down your global financial goals into clear, tangible stages. Let each step be small, but confident. Do not succumb to the temptation of quick, immediate results, for Mars in Taurus persistently reminds you of the value of patience and building a strong foundation, rather than chasing ephemeral gains. Focus exclusively on practical, achievable actions, avoiding empty promises and illusory schemes. Your intuitive insights, amplified by Neptune in Aries, must be supported by sober calculation and concrete steps. Remember, the path to true wealth is not a sprint, but an endurance cross-country race, where every kilometer covered brings you closer to your goal. Please share in the comments your personal ways of maintaining persistence and moving forward when the goal seems still very distant. Your experience can be invaluable to others. However, for this foundation to be truly strong, it will require not only strategic vision but also extreme attention to the smallest nuances, because it is in the details that the true value and sustainability of your financial well-being lie. So, dear Scorpios, having grasped the scale of the forthcoming opportunities, let's move on to concrete, tangible steps. Your financial abundance won't just fall from the sky, it requires a structured approach and discipline, which Saturn in Pisces reminds us of, and Venus in Virgo emphasizes attention to detail. Start with the very foundation, meticulous tracking of all your income and expenses. This is not just accounting, it's your financial diary, which will allow you to see the true picture of your money flow. Next, regularly analyze your investments. It's not enough just to invest funds, you must constantly evaluate their effectiveness, understand what works, and what needs adjustment. This is active management, not passive waiting. Be as thorough as befits a Scorpio when it comes to your assets. And, of course, pay close attention to every detail when entering into any financial transactions. Read the fine print, ask questions, don't hesitate to consult experts. Your natural intuition, amplified by Jupiter in Cancer, will guide you in the right direction, but it needs to be confirmed by cold calculation and attention to nuances. Friends, share in the comments, what tools or methods do you use to analyze your finances? Perhaps it's spreadsheets, apps, or something else. Your experience will be valuable to the entire community. Because when you know your numbers inside out and master the art of presenting them, new horizons open up. Beyond the vast cosmic influences that open the path to 2.5 decades of financial flourishing for you, Scorpios, there is another key aspect demanding your close attention: how you present your ideas to the world. In July 2025, Mercury, the planet governing thought, communication, and information exchange, moves into the fiery sign of Leo. This is not just an astrological transit, it is a direct indication that your ability for effective and confident self-expression becomes one of the most powerful tools for attracting abundance. Leo is a sign of royalty, confidence, powerful presentation, and leadership. When Mercury, your intellectual guide, falls under its influence, your thoughts and words acquire special power and charisma. This is a period when it's not enough just to have brilliant financial ideas or promising projects, you must be able to convey them convincingly, presenting them in a way that sounds authoritative and appealing. Your speech, your presentations, your negotiations, all of it must be infused with unwavering confidence in yourself and your proposals. Imagine that every financial proposal you make is a performance on a grand stage. Mercury in Leo demands that you be the lead actor in this performance. Your persuasiveness in financial matters, whether attracting investments, negotiating contract terms, or presenting a new business plan, will directly depend on your inner readiness to assert your ideas with dignity and conviction. This is a time when Scorpios must cast aside all doubts and boldly articulate their financial ambitions. Words spoken with genuine belief and clarity gain weight and the ability to materialize. Remember that the path to wealth often begins not only with brilliant ideas but also with the mastery of their presentation. We know that July 2025 opens up incredible financial prospects for you. However, having brilliant ideas is only half the battle. During this period, as Mercury in Leo enhances your ability for self-expression, it is critically important to learn how to convey your thoughts, projects, and financial strategies to others as convincingly as possible. Your presentation skills will become one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal for attracting investments, securing profitable deals, and forming influential partnerships. Remember, confidence in yourself and in what you offer is not just a personality trait, it is the foundation of successful interaction. Do not be afraid to demonstrate your expertise, deep market knowledge, and clear vision for the future. Learn to structure information so that even the most complex financial concepts become understandable and appealing. Your words should inspire trust and show that you are not just dreaming of wealth but have a clear, calculated plan to achieve it. This will allow you not only to effectively present your projects but also to defend your interests in any negotiation. Develop your public speaking skills, work on your delivery, and practice persuasion. The clearer and more confidently you articulate your ideas, the faster they will materialize. Share in the comments, what techniques or tips help you improve your presentation skills? What do you do to make your financial ideas sound as convincing as possible? This valuable experience will help all Scorpios strengthen their positions. And remember, on the path to financial abundance, it's not enough to simply present yourself well, you must also critically evaluate those who come to you with offers. Dear Scorpios, while cosmic currents align for your financial ascent, there is a subtle yet powerful influence that demands your heightened attention, Lilith, currently in Libra. Often called the dark moon, Lilith symbolizes our unconscious desires, hidden impulses, and areas where we may be most susceptible to temptation or manipulation. In Libra, the sign of balance, relationships, and partnerships, her presence is a clear signal to exercise exceptional discernment, especially in financial matters. This placement whispers of potential pitfalls in collaborations. Imagine enticing offers that seem too good to be true, or partnerships promising quick, easy gains. Lilith in Libra amplifies the allure of such arrangements, making it harder to spot red flags. For you, perceptive Scorpios, known for your deep intuitive insight, this transit challenges you to apply that same vigilance to your relational sphere. It's not about total distrust, but about refining your ability to distinguish genuine synergy from veiled exploitation. Remember, your path to generational wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and one misstep in a partnership can derail years of effort. Therefore, as you prepare to embrace this quarter century of abundance, let this serve as a crucial astrological caveat: scrutinize every joint venture, every proposed alliance, every handshake. The appeal of quick riches through seemingly charming partners may be particularly strong. Your intuition, usually your most potent weapon, might be subtly clouded by a desire for harmonious, or seemingly harmonious, agreements. Do not let the pursuit of balance in partnerships overshadow your innate Scorpionic ability to see beneath the surface. This period demands that you become an even more formidable guardian of your resources, especially when they intersect with the intentions of others. The path to lasting prosperity requires not only seizing opportunities but also masterfully navigating the shadows they may cast. So, my dear Scorpios, we have already discussed the immense potential opening up before you. But remember, the true wisdom of astrology lies not only in seeing opportunities but also in knowing how to navigate pitfalls. In the context of upcoming financial breakthroughs, the theme of partnership plays a special role. Now, as abundance begins to knock on your door, it is crucial to be selective about with whom you share your path to wealth. I urge you to exercise maximum discernment. Before entering any financial deals or joint ventures, conduct the most thorough analysis of potential partners. This is not a time for blind trust. Dig deeper, use your renowned Scorpionic intuition, but back it up with facts and verification. Do not succumb to the temptation of promises that sound too good to be true. In the financial world, such offers often hide traps. Always seek advice from independent, reliable experts, lawyers, financial advisors, auditors. Their external perspective can save you from mistakes that will prove very costly in the future. Your task is not just to attract opportunities but also to protect your assets. I know many of you have already faced difficult situations in partnerships. Share your stories in the comments. Your experience can be an invaluable lesson for other Scorpios just starting this journey. We learn from each other. And as you begin to feel this influx of abundance, remember that true wealth is not just accumulation but also the ability for its free movement and transformation. It is the knowledge of how your success can become part of something greater. We have already explored in detail how powerful planetary aspects are aligning in your favor, Scorpios, opening up unprecedented opportunities for financial growth. But the true magic of this period lies not only in what you will receive but also in how you will manage it. Here, a unique and very important aspect comes into play, the white moon, or Selena, which will enter Sagittarius in July 2025. The white moon is not just a planet, it is a point of light in your natal chart, embodying karmic protection, good fortune, and the path of highest good. It indicates where you can manifest your best qualities and receive support from the universe. In Sagittarius, a sign that symbolizes expanding horizons, higher knowledge, travel, and, crucially, generosity and philanthropy, Selena gains special significance. This is not just a hint but a direct indication that your financial success will be multiplied many times over if you share your abundance with those in need. Imagine, Jupiter expands your financial opportunities in real estate and family business, Saturn teaches disciplined asset management, and Pluto transforms your very sources of income. Against this backdrop, the white moon in Sagittarius acts as a powerful catalyst, asserting that true prosperity comes through altruism. It calls you not just to accumulate but to spread your influence through good deeds, through help and support. Your future earnings will be inextricably linked to your ability to be generous, support charitable initiatives, and invest in social projects. The more you give, the more the universe will return to you, activating positive karma. For Scorpios, who are accustomed to deep internal transformations, this will be another powerful lesson. The true power of wealth is not in holding onto it but in its wise and compassionate distribution. Your growing prosperity is not only a personal achievement but also a tool for positive change in the world, a chance to become not just successful but a benefactor. As a professional astrologer, I always emphasize that true abundance is not only what you accumulate but also what you share. With the beginning of this unprecedented 25-year cycle of financial growth for Scorpios, especially in the context of the powerful influence of the white moon, Selena, in Sagittarius, your generosity acquires a special, magical power. This position clearly indicates, your financial success will be multiplied many times over when you open your heart and wallet to others. Therefore, as one of the most important recommendations for this long and prosperous period, I strongly urge you, allocate a conscious, even if small, portion of your future income to charity. Support organizations that address truly important social problems, be it education, environmental protection, healthcare, or assistance to those in need. Research funds whose mission resonates with your values and direct your energy there. Do not limit yourself to financial donations alone. Consider participating in volunteer projects. Your time, your unique skills, and your energy can be no less valuable than money. Remember that every act of kindness, every part of yourself invested in the common good, returns to you 100-fold, opening new streams of abundance. This is not just altruism, it is a strategic investment in your karma and your future. Share in the comments what charitable methods appeal to you, or which organizations you already support. Let this be our collective contribution to creating a more harmonious and prosperous world. This generosity will be a powerful catalyst for your growth, but remember that on the path to the peaks of the financial Olympus, there will also be moments requiring deep reconsideration and precise tuning of your strategies. But before you rush into battle, caught up in the anticipation of forthcoming opportunities, let's pause on one crucial astrological nuance that requires your close attention. For even the most fertile soil needs careful preparation. We are talking about periods of retrograde planetary motion. In astrology, retrogradation is not a curse, but rather a cosmic pause, an invitation to slow down and look inward. It is a time when the energy of the planets is directed not outward, towards new beginnings, but inward, towards reevaluation, refinement, and completion of what has already begun. For you, Scorpios, whose nature is prone to deep analysis and transformation, these periods become especially valuable. This is not the time for impulsive starts to grand new projects, be it a major investment, the launch of a new business, or a radical change in financial strategy. On the contrary, wisdom suggests focusing on inventorying existing assets, and reviewing current plans and strategies. Imagine it as a thorough overhaul before a big move into the new, luxurious home of your financial well-being. It is necessary to carefully examine every corner, identify weak links, ineffective approaches, and even mistakes that may have been made previously. It is now, under the influence of retrograde energies, that you have a unique opportunity not just to discover them, but to deeply analyze the reasons for their occurrence. This is an ideal time to make necessary adjustments, to strengthen the foundation upon which your future success will be built. For only carefully refined and polished strategies can withstand the test of time and bear the fruits we have discussed. This is a period of internal work that lays the groundwork for the external expansion that awaits you from July 2025. While the astrological charts lay out a tapestry of unprecedented financial growth before you, it's crucial to understand, this period, beginning in July 2025, won't magically open the doors to wealth. It demands conscious and purposeful preparation. We've already discussed powerful planetary influences, such as Saturn's discipline and Venus's precision in Virgo. Now it's time to put these energies into practice, transforming predictions into tangible results. The first and most critical step is a deep, uncompromising analysis of your current financial plans and strategies. Scorpios, use your innate ability to penetrate to the core of things. Review every aspect of your income and expenses. Where are funds leaking? Which investments aren't yielding the expected results? Conduct an audit of your assets and liabilities with surgical precision. Be honest with yourself, what past mistakes hindered your progress? Perhaps it was impulsive spending, a lack of long-term planning, or ignoring new financial instruments. Identify these weak points, they are the anchors holding your ship back from sailing to abundance. Based on this deep self-analysis, make immediate adjustments. Your financial strategies must be dynamic, not static. These are not just plans, they are living organisms requiring constant tuning and optimization. You may need to revise your budget, diversify investments, or acquire new digital skills, as Pluto in Aquarius dictates. Your goal is to create a robust and flexible foundation for the upcoming 25-year cycle. Share in the comments, what methods of analyzing and adjusting financial plans do you find most effective? Your experience can be invaluable for other Scorpios. Remember that the path to abundance is rarely straight. It is full of twists and sudden changes, requiring your flexibility and readiness for transformation. We have already thoroughly examined how grand planetary transits are building a foundation for unprecedented financial growth for you for decades to come. However, within this magnificent symphony of cosmic influences, there are culminating chords, solar and lunar eclipses. They don't just mark milestones in time, they act as powerful catalysts, portals of transformation through which the energy of planetary influences manifests most brightly and often unexpectedly. Eclipses are always harbingers of change, sometimes abrupt, sometimes subtle, but always significant. They are like cosmic auditors, compelling us to reevaluate current strategies, release what is outdated, and open doors to the new. During this period, as you, Scorpios, stand on the threshold of a quarter-century of abundance, eclipses will act as accelerators of karmic processes, bringing to the surface situations that require immediate resolution. Be prepared for the usual order of things to be disrupted, and for events that seemed unlikely to suddenly become reality. These could be sudden job offers, unexpected investment opportunities, or even crisis moments that, paradoxically, open the way to a more stable and profitable future. Your innate ability to transform, Scorpios, will be a key resource during these periods. Eclipses will demand from you not just a readiness for change, but an active adaptation to new conditions. This is not a time to cling to the old, it is a call to mental and operational flexibility, to the ability to quickly reorient yourself and find benefit even in the most unpredictable situations. Remember, the universe does not punish, it redirects. Understanding this cosmic rhythm and being able to synchronize with it will be your main advantage. This dynamic period requires deep readiness, openness to re-evaluating your course, and embracing new paths. Now that we have analyzed the celestial influences, let's talk about how exactly you, Scorpios, can utilize this powerful potential. The primary task is to cultivate an inner readiness for change. Forget about old thought patterns that may have limited your financial flow. The period from July 2025 demands from you not just passive waiting, but an active search for and acceptance of new opportunities. This means being extremely open to unconventional proposals, even if they initially seem unfamiliar or too bold. Do not be afraid to take calculated risks, of course, within reasonable limits and after the thorough analysis that is so characteristic of you. Try something new. This could be mastering advanced technologies we've discussed, blockchain, decentralized finance, or an entirely different field of activity. Your intuition, amplified by many planetary aspects, will be a reliable compass in this sea of change. Trust it, but do not neglect logical calculation. Adapting to changing conditions is not just survival, it is the key to prosperity. The world will change rapidly, and your ability to quickly adapt, be flexible, and find solutions in uncertain conditions will become your main asset. Remember that it is often during crises that the most brilliant ideas and largest fortunes are born. Many of you have already faced periods of transformation and emerged victorious. Share in the comments below, what strategies helped you cope with unexpected turns of fate? How did you adapt to changes, and what lessons did you learn? Your experience is invaluable to the entire Scorpio community. Understanding these principles and being ready to act is just the first step on the path to realizing your financial potential. Beyond general recommendations, it is important to grasp the full astrological picture that opens up horizons of incredible opportunities for you. Dear Scorpios, we have thoroughly analyzed the unique configuration of celestial bodies unfolding specifically for you, beginning in July 2025. This is not just a favorable period, it is an astrologically determined, grand opportunity spanning a quarter of a century. We spoke of Jupiter, expanding your horizons in real estate and family legacy, of Saturn, demanding discipline and conscious planning, of Pluto, pushing you to master breakthrough technologies, and of Uranus, opening doors through unexpected connections. Neptune and Mars, Venus and Mercury, each contributes to creating a powerful financial flow that you are capable of not only harnessing but also directing in the right direction. Remember that your intuition, inherent to Scorpios, will be your main compass on this journey. Combine it with the thorough analysis we discussed, especially regarding partnerships and investments. The time for passive waiting is over. Starting in mid-2025, the universe hands you the keys to a treasure chest. Your task is to act decisively, apply the knowledge gained, trust your inner voice, and be ready for transformation. This is your chance not just to improve your material situation but to lay a foundation for the prosperity of future generations. Scorpios possess a unique power of rebirth and transformation, and these very qualities will be your greatest assets in the next 25 years. Open your minds, your hearts, and yes, your wallets to the abundance that seeks to enter your life. Do not doubt your abilities, the heavens are on your side. I urge you not just to listen, but to embody these principles. Share your successes, your breakthroughs, your experience will inspire others. And, of course, stay connected. The path to true financial mastery often requires a personalized approach, and a deep understanding of your natal chart can reveal even more subtle and powerful strategies for realizing this colossal potential.